Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mihir Joshi. This is the MJ Show, and today is a very special day for everybody who follows me here on Instagram. You guys know today is the 7-year anniversary of the MJ Show, and it's been an incredible journey. And my guest that I have today, I have two fantastic guests for you today. One right now and another one at 10 p.m. Both phenomenal artists in their own right. But the guy who I have right now, he's somebody who's actually come on the MJ Show 3 times before. The first time he came was almost, I'd say about 6 or 7 years ago when the show was in its, I think it was in its second season. 6 years ago, I think it was in its second season, and that's when Armaan Malik had come. I think he released about 2 songs at that point of time, and after that, of course, after that episode got done and his journey began, he's just pretty much conquered music in every way. He's conquered Bollywood, he's conquered all the, when I say conquered, I say he's done so brilliantly in every aspect of music that he has put his mind to. He's sung in multiple languages. I think the coolest thing that he's doing is right now he's showing the world that India is not just about Indian music. It's not just about Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, and all the Indian languages, but we can have an English music superstar out of India as well. And I'm super proud of him for having achieved that. He told me that he's going to be doing that years ago when I'd met him, and he's actually doing that. He's making that happen with his English songs right now. And I had the pleasure, you guys saw a picture which I shared earlier today. The first and the only time that my music ever won an award was at the GMAs in 2015. That was also, I think, Armaan's first GMA award that he'd gotten. So I got it for my album Mumbai Blues for Best Rock Album, and I think he'd got it for well, we'll find out what he got it for. But since then, he's won every major award that we can think of. And he is, like Ananya8229 says, taking India global. So let me see if he has joined us. He should be here any second now because we did tell him that we are kicking things off in just a little bit. But while Armaan gets here, while he comes over here, I gotta also thank each and every one of you who've watched the earlier episodes of the MJ Show. For those of you who don't know, all the episodes get saved. Hey, Armaan's here. Okay, how did I not see that? So anyway, I was saying the episodes get saved on the YouTube channel of the MJ Show as well, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome on the MJ Show somebody who I'm very proud of, somebody whom I'm very proud of calling a friend. We are going to get Armaan Malik on in just a bit. He just mentioned I'm just going to be joining in just a bit. So I don't know if he's accepting my... Oh, he is. Hey, how are you, man?
What's up? How are you doing, man?
I am doing absolutely brilliantly. Good to have you on today's episode. And like I said, today is a very special day for the show because the show completes 7 years today, and it has been awesome having you on the show in the past. But like I said, today is a great day to get you back on. And firstly, I want to congratulate you, man. The lockdown has been spectacular for you musically. You put out, 5 songs already, and all of them have got so much love and attention from all of your fans, man.
Thank you so much. Before I talk about my music, just want to wish all my fans and all the people out there a very happy Eid Mubarak to everyone. To all the fans celebrating in the world, lots of love. Please stay close to family, friends, and who you love. I think this is such an important time in mankind's history. We need to know how to be more compassionate, be kind, and just love one another. So yeah, lots of love to all my fans and wishing
Absolutely,
them...
man.
Coming to my music. Thank you so much, Mihir, for the whole introduction and for just letting people know that things like these have happened for me. It's been a truly special year, 2020. Even though it's contradictory. I mean that statement, but it really has been a year where I have broken out and done things that I really wanted to do. And English music, as we have always, chatted before, was something that I've wanted to do for a long time. As a kid,
Yeah.
teen, I had this dream in my eyes that I want to do something global. So just getting an opportunity to do something like this is a big deal. And then
Yeah.
obviously the charts and coming on the Times Square billboard and those things are definitely a feather in the cap. But I never aimed for those things. My aim was to release music and just reach out to my fans. Those things happened. It just reinstates the hope and faith in the music and tells me that you're on the right track and this is a step forward. So I'm really happy. And yeah, putting India on a global map has always been my dream. So yeah.
Man, I completely agree with you on that. You've really done that. And I remember, like I said, I was telling everybody before you joined me that I think the first time you came was in 2014 or 2015 when you released like 2 songs. I remember Naina and Aulia, तुमने गाया था तब. Those were 2 film songs that you had done. और वहाँ पे भी बात करते करते हम लोगों ने decide किया था कि यार let's jam on an English song, and we done Home by Michael Bublé. You remember that? We sat, you
Yeah.
played your guitar, and तब तुमने कहा था कि यार I'm going to be releasing English music, and it's so great to see that it's not just a pipe dream. It's not just something that you said just for the sake of saying it. You've not only released 2 really, really beautiful English tracks, but you've got so much love and success, not just here in India, but also outside of India. And I can't begin to tell you how genuinely proud I am of you. I mean, this is what I mean by saying mainstream pop music by an Indian singer doing English music. This everybody said, "यार ये नहीं हो सकता, ये होगा ही नहीं कभी इंडिया से कौन English गाएगा?" And there you go, man. You proved people wrong, and I'm super proud of you for that.
So much, man. Thanks a lot. That's a lot of compliments to take in.
I know, I see I'm effusive with my praise right now because I genuinely mean it, and the day your song came out, I remember I'd messaged you on Instagram on your first song and then again on your second song. And I told you, man, I'm so happy to hear both of these songs, and I'd shared them. And I meant that, man. It was really cool. So, I know you've done a few interviews, you've spoken about your songs, and your hardcore Armanians already probably know a little bit. But thoda sa abhi mere show pe aaya to वापस मुझको भी बताओ. Tell me about your first English song. How was it working on it? I know you were working in the US. You went and stayed there for many months. You were working, flying back and forth and working on your music. Tell me a little bit about the process of making Control.
Well, 2 years back, I went to LA for just being there. I think it's very important that if you're making a global record, if you're making global singles, it's very important to be in the place where things are happening. And just like how if you want to be part of Bollywood, you need to be in Bombay and Mumbai. So I flew down to LA just as a random trip, and I had a friend there who's a writer friend of mine called Natanya, who's written both those songs with me, Control and Next to Me. And she had a couple of friends, writer, producer friends that I caught up with, and we made a lot of songs together in those sessions. And I just got a first-hand experience of how session happens in the West. We've done sessions here in India, but we just don't know how it happens there. And even though there are so many things that are similar, there was still such amazing energy in the room, because there what happens is there's a producer, writer, composer, and the artist all in one room together creating the song, and simultaneously everything is happening. So I think it was a great experience for me, and I never expected to do anything. I thought, if I make these songs and whatever is the best song, I'll release them when I come back home. I never at that point thought, a label will approach me, or I would be signing a deal with such a big label called Arista Records. And David Massey, who is the head of the company, he has helped in breaking Shawn Mendes, Jonas Brothers, and acts like at that level. So I think for me, just for them to kind of believe in me and my music, I think that was such a big thing for me. And to know that, this dream can be realized. It's not just a dream. It's something that can. So yeah, then conversations went forward, and they liked a few songs that I had made, and I did did 2 years of back and forth between LA and Bombay, trying to go there, make music. I did, I think, 2 big writing trips where I made a lot of songs, and Control was one of those songs that I did on like an off day of mine. I didn't even like, it wasn't a scheduled session. It was just like I went in and we made the song, and we just made a banger on that
Wow.
day. And I thought I would release Control at a time when, once I've released a few English singles, I'll release Control because that's one of my best songs that I've made. But I thought, why not go with the best song as the
Yeah.
first step?
Yeah.
So, there's no point like, hiding anything and like revealing it later. Reveal it, no problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, it's a kick-ass song to have as your first English single, because it instantly caught the attention of the people over there as well. And I remember one more thing from our very first chat. At the end of the interview, you'd said that, hey, you like dancing as well, and you'd show me like this little dance move which I had recently shared with all of your fans on social media. And both these songs, now you're using Triller, right, to have little videos from fans coming in. I think there are some really cool dance moves that you've done on your social media platforms around this music as well, which is really, really cool. How was it to see? I mean, of course, with all of your Bollywood songs, wo to pehle bhi ho raha tha, but on these songs, your songs, English songs, how was it to see all of your Indian fans making their own little dance moves and sending them to you?
I think a lot of them were eagerly waiting for my English music to come out. They were waiting to do those videos on my songs. And they've been doing those videos on Justin Bieber's songs or Shawn Mendes' songs. And now finally they have a Armaan Malik song in which they can do some kind of video and dance on. So I think it's pretty special for the fans, as much as it is for me. For me, I'm not even looking at this from an Armaan Malik lens. I'm looking at this from an Indian person's lens, and to know how big this dream can be and how it's already become so big,
Yeah.
I'm looking at it from an Indian fan who likes international music and world music, and just wants someone from India to be up there with the best. And that's been a dream of mine. That's been
Man.
my dream, to represent India on a world stage.
Yeah.
And it's so nothing better than this.
That's awesome. Hey, good to see Ayushman, Aditi Singh Sharma, a lot of our friends here watching as well. And good to see all of you amazing Armanians and fans of Armaan Malik, fans of the MJ Show, who have joined us this afternoon as well. Thank you, Aditi, for wishing me on 7 years of the MJ Show. It's been really special for me. The journey has been excellent. And, it's great that on this day, I have Armaan here with me. And before we move ahead to Next to Me, I know everybody would love it. Can I hear a line or two of Control?
Okay. How you gonna play me like that? Why you can make it complicated? You won't even text me back. You know the ways to keep me waiting. Say I'm done. Tell me come over. I can't help myself. Now I'm under your control, and I can't take it anymore. We should make this personal. Why can't you just close the door? Do you want it like that? Keep on pushing and you pull me back. Guess I'm under your control. I can't take it anymore.
Yeah! That is awesome. So cool, man. So cool. So now, I love the fact that right after Control, your next song was very different. I mean, in the music space that you have, Next to Me was very different. Tell me a little bit about Next to Me. What was the thought process behind that?
So after Control released, I was promoting Control through the first month of the lockdown. And then after that, I was just the whole lockdown and what is happening in the world kind of got to me. And I was place where I was like, should I create music? I'm not inspired. I don't know what to write about. And I wanted to do my second single, which is another song which I've not revealed. It's going to happen later this year. I never thought Next to Me would be my second single. I'm really glad it is, because the kind of success that Next to Me got was very different from what Control got. Control was like this big, massive push out for me, and my debut single. Next to Me is what kind of gave people an idea about what I am as an artist, and just being able to be productive and creative at a time like lockdown, like in this whole scenario, to be able to write and compose and put out a song like Next to Me, it took a lot of effort for me. I would say it was very tough to do this song because of the whole mindset. You know, it was
Yeah.
not easy to create a song in this kind of a scenario.
Yeah.
But is about lovers who are separated and who are in different places because of lockdown. I know it's something that a lot of people are doing singles about, but everyone's talking about the distance, and I'm talking about actually being close to that person. You know, everyone's like, "Hum dur hain, we are far away," all that stuff. And I was like, I wish I was next to you. That is
Yeah.
like, I don't care about the distance. What I care about is having you next to me, and that was the whole thought about the song. And I think it's a pretty relatable idea, and a lot of people in lockdown are going through that very emotion that I've written about in the song, and
Yep.
are feeling very, very, very lost and without the person that they love. So it could even be your parents, it could be your best friend. It doesn't necessarily need to be your girlfriend or boyfriend, but when you're far away from someone, all you want is them to be next to you, and that was the gist of it.
I think it was an instant connect with people, and the love that you got for Next to Me, like you said, especially being the kind of song that it is, was fantastic to see. You did 3 more songs after that, and I spoke with you recently about the song that you did with Salim Suleiman. But before we get to that, I got to hear Next to Me as well, man. A little bit of that.
I wish I could see you now, if you were around, 'cause time just walks, it doesn't fly. Baby, I've been going round and round in circles now. Without you, I'm losing my mind, losing my mind. All I want is you next to me, doing nothing, no place to be. All I want is you next to me. All I know is that's all I need. Yeah, man, lovely. For everybody who is watching right now, what I did, I just flipped the screen around. Instead of you seeing my smiling face, I showed you a little bit of his music video. If you've not seen that, I don't know which rock you've been living under. Go and see it right now, and go and subscribe to Armaan Malik's channel right this second. Like you can see, I've already subscribed to his channel. Tum log bhi jao, subscribe karo. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so that the moment he puts out a new song, you are the first ones to know, and you can be the first ones to go and comment on it and share it and like it and everything else. Sorry, Armaan, you want to say something? There's honestly no music video for this song. It's just a lyric video.
Lyric video. Yeah.
And I think that concept of putting out a lyric video out there, and for people to react to just the lyric video, I think that's a big deal for Indian fans, especially because they're not used to, they always expect a video with a song.
Yeah.
I think putting out a lyric video was definitely something I've always wanted to do. So this is my first proper lyric video which I put out.
Yeah.
And we did some pretty cool stuff around the song. I launched a website called Next to Me, next-2.me, and it's basically a very interactive website. People can create their own personalized IG stories, and just share it with the people that they love, and you can put like the picture of the person you're missing, and it plays a song in the background. I don't think anyone in at least in India tried to do something like this for a song, and we thought there are different ways of interacting. You tell them make cover videos, do dance videos, those are all the generic things you can do. What can we do something that's really unique? So the team with me, Ayushman, the whole team at Represent, everyone, all of us just racked our brains, and we were like, what can we come up with? And Next to Me, the website was born, and I think that was definitely a game-changing thing for the song. and it reached out to a lot more people because of that.
Yeah, man. Such a cool idea. And so right after Next to Me, after doing 2 English singles, the next song that you put out during the lockdown was a Telugu song, right?
Mm-hmm. I put there was a song called No Pelli, which was a
No
Telugu
Pelli.
song,
Yeah.
but the actual anthem of lockdown was ButtaBomma. That was one of my biggest hits. I think not just the biggest Telugu hit, my biggest hit overall.
Yeah.
As we speak, it just crossed 300 million views on YouTube, which is phenomenal. And I've always believed, regional songs, if not bigger than Bollywood, are definitely as big as Bollywood, and it's proved right with this
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
I feel it's a national and international hit because a lot of people like David Warner also did a video on Butta. So it's pretty awesome how this song has penetrated, and
Yeah.
people who don't even know the language are grooving to it. So I think for me the whole focus as an artist is to expand my musicality, not just keep myself restricted to Hindi or Bollywood, and do songs from different languages also.
And I was speaking about that before you came on in your introduction. I was saying that, I remember in the last 6 years, I think you've sung in so many languages now, right? It's not just Hindi and Telugu. It's a lot of Indian languages that you've already sung in. How many languages have you actually sung in? Do you remember?
I think around 10 to 12 languages.
Yeah. Damn. Very cool, man. Very, very cool. So for all your Telugu fans out there, thoda sa ek hath line Telugu ka ho jaye, maybe ButtaBomma instead of No Pelli.
Yeah, for sure. ButtaBomma is anyways the hot favorite, so yeah. ButtaBomma, ButtaBomma, nannu suttukuntive, zindagike attabammai janta kattukuntive. ButtaBomma, ButtaBomma, nannu suttukuntive, zindagike attabammai janta kattukuntive.
Superb, man. So ये दोनों गाना होने के बाद you did this song with I remember the second time we met was at the start of my 3rd season. I had come to your house, you, Amaal, and Virag, Rashmi Virag ke jo the gentleman from that writing duo, he was there, and you guys had put out a song for the movie Chef.
His name is Virag Mishra.
Virag Mishra.
Wife Rashmi. So
Correct.
Rashmi Virag.
I'm always confused about what to call him, and now I know. Thank you for letting me know, Virag Mishra. So I thought that song that time as well that you released was absolutely fantastic, and you guys got you worked with him again on this song that you've done. You put it out with T Series, right? Zara Thehro.
Zara Thehro, yeah. Zara Thehro is my Hindi single which I put out this year, and it's a duet with Tulsi. And it's been composed by Amaal and written by Virag again.
Correct.
The three of us have collaborated on quite a few songs. Some of my biggest hits are with Amaal and Virag. Bol Do Na Zara, Main Rahu Ya Na Rahu. Those two are definitely Tere Mere. These are the most chart-breaking songs that I've sung. So this trio coming back together was really, really special for me. And Zara Thehro, I think, was the need of the hour. It's a very calming song.
Yeah.
And I think at this point of time, everyone needs a little bit of like calmness and pleasantness. So I think Zara Thehro is the perfect medicine for everyone and for all the music listeners.
Very cool, man. And, after working with so many fantastic music directors, musicians, songwriters, singers, how does it feel to get back to working with your brother? Because I see the camaraderie that you two have, the love that you have for each other. I just saw your his birthday post for you as well, and I just see the amount of love that you guys genuinely have for each other. So how does it feel after all these years again when you have to get back into the studio and sit and work with Amaal?
Actually, it's better that we are working from our own houses, and because if we are together, there'll be a lot of fights. It's pretty cool to actually sing for Amaal. I've not sung for him for a very long time, and having sung so many different songs for different people, I
Yeah.
think just perspective when I sing his song again. And he
Yeah.
also feels I've evolved as a singer by singing with so many different composers, so many different styles. Hindi, English, Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada. Just being able to, be as versatile as I can be. And then coming back to sing a song for him, I get all those things that I've learned from those languages and put them at play here. So I think it's pretty advantageous, I would say, for Amaal, because he gets probably the best of me every time.
Very cool, man. So, instead of just telling you कि Zara Thehro का थोड़ा सा सुनाओ, of all the songs that you've worked with Amaal on, can you pick one song which is really important to you, which is very close to your heart, and can we hear you sing a little bit of that?
I think that question is really tough because we have done a lot of songs together, and I think the main fight would be between मैं रहूं and तेरे मेरे. Even though Bol Do Na Zara is one of my favorites, but मैं रहूं and तेरे मेरे both are really special because I don't know, it just feels like it just tears your soul apart. So
Absolutely, man. So which one are you going to sing for us? Let's hear one of them. I'll leave it up to you. Let's ask the fans. So which one do you want to, which song do you guys want to hear? Do you want to hear Tere Mere, or do you want to hear Main Rahun? Okay, while they give us an opinion on that, since you brought up fans, when I said that you're going to be on the show, I got a lot of people sending in questions. Let's take one fan question. There is Shivani Patel who sent out a very nice question to me. She said, post-COVID, you've released 5 songs and you're still working. Has it been creatively overwhelming for you since you don't have your entire team with you at all times? And this year has been emotionally difficult. So how are you managing to keep up with everything, and how are you still creating? I thought it was a very nice question. I thought we should definitely address it.
Amay Londe is here. He is my favorite engineer.
Awesome.
Garage. Just want to shout you out. He's recorded me for almost all the hit songs that you hear. Amay has been my engineer. So Amay sir, thank you so much. I learn a lot because of him. So lots of love to you, Amay sir. Shivani's coming to Shivani's question. It's been really tough, and right now I think I'm at the brink of crashing. It's not easy. I was just talking to my friend and I was telling him, I just want to escape. I want to go to the beach and just sleep. I might want to. I can go to Goa or somewhere close and just relax. I need a little bit of time away from music, time away from my phone. It's been overwhelming, and even though it's been exciting for me, I think it's very important to take breaks and come fresh into things. So my next big release is definitely going to happen in like a month or 2 months time. So I'm going to take this time to relax and like come back. But yeah, it's been really exhausting. I'm shooting everything myself. I'm recording everything myself. So I think I've learned a lot to be self-sufficient in this time. And बहुत लोग कहते हैं ना कि always learn when there's adversity, when there's things going against you, that's when you grow. So I think I've grown a lot in this time, and it's been beneficial. But yeah, I've been tired. I'm very tired. I'm mentally exhausted, and now it's more like, now it's like putting fuel thoda thoda and trying to make each day work. But now I need to sleep. I need some aram. But
I can imagine, man. I can imagine. And this is the perfect time to ask you one more fan question. Arushi Jain asks, are you a Maggie person? What have you been eating, man? How have you been keeping yourself well fed and fit during this crazy lockdown period?
Okay, so I remember posting a story choosing between Maggie and Nutella. I'm definitely not a Maggie person. I know people will kill me for saying this because as a Maggie, and I'm not. If I had a choice, I would go for something else. But if there's nothing else to eat, then I'd eat Maggie. But Nutella is I'm a big, I have a big sweet tooth. So for me, Nutella, peanut butter, these are my snacks.
Nutella is your jam. Awesome. Let's talk about your final release for during this lockdown period, which just happened, what, a couple of days ago? The song with Salim Suleiman and Nikita Gandhi. You put out a song called Beech, Raaste, which I thought, apart from being a really cool song, is a fantastic music video, man. And I'm seeing that happen a lot these days, because obviously, आजकल बाहर जाके shooting करने का तो मौका नहीं है. You don't have a chance to go out and make like a nice looking video. So animated videos of artists, where the artists are actually emoting through animated characters, is like the in thing right now. And I think this is one of the coolest looking videos that I've seen during the lockdown. So tell me a little bit about the making of this song and what you felt about this video.
For me, I think just being able to work with Salim Suleiman is a big thing for me. I look forward to working with them, because every time I work with them, I learn something new. Salim sir has been a mentor for me for the longest time. You know that.
Yep.
Armaan Malik album had Salim sir with me doing a single called Crazy Connection. And almost 6 to 7 years after that, I'm doing a single for his record label, Merchant Records. So it's pretty cool how life just comes about and just pans out. I think it's a pleasure working with Salim sir and Suleiman sir. And this is my first time singing with Nikita. Even though we've done a lot of recordings, nothing came to fruition. So this is the first song that comes out and is released with Nikita. Nikita is a very talented singer, and for me, I think personally, she's got such an amazing tone to her voice. I'm almost jealous of her tone. Like, it's that crazy. I love the tone of her voice, and both of us sound awesome together. I think that's what the main thing about a duet. You need to fuse with the female singer, and it sounds really awesome with her. Salim Suleiman have killed it on the production. As always, the composition is really fresh. The animation, the highlight of the song. Addy and Ada are two characters that we created. All of us thought that they would be really cool characters to kind of portray in the music video. And I think no one ever attempted to do a full-fledged memoji video. So kudos to Shakti Hasija, who's directed the video and whose team has really worked very, very hard in the last whole month to put this out for you guys. I think it's quite an international looking music video as well.
Yep.
No one can say that it's been created here in Mumbai and in India. I know a lot of people have this perception that we aren't as good as international people. There's always that perception, अरे घर में India में इतना अच्छा नहीं बनता है, या इतने अच्छी चीजें नहीं. I feel like I'm on a mission to debunk all of that. I'm on a mission with whoever, be it my own singles, be it with Salim Suleiman, be it with other people. I think we're just always pushing the envelope. We're trying to do the best we can, and anyone from any part of the world will never ever, I hope so, will never ever say that Indian music and Indian stuff isn't up there. It is up there, and we're taking up there.
No, absolutely, man. You and so many fantastic singers right now are doing that, are taking it up there. One of the great things that I felt about the lockdown was so many singers have now started focusing on their own music, on their own creativity, have started releasing singles. So many of our friends in the music industry I'm seeing are putting out their original material, and it is really good. Everybody used to think, yeah, Bollywood is India's pop music. I genuinely feel right now, if this lockdown continues for a little time, pop music will become India's pop music, not just Bollywood, not just film music. And I think it's going to be really, really good for musicians going forward as well, for young people out there who are thinking, yeah, okay, I can be in some other city. I don't need to be in Mumbai, but I can make a great song. And if it's a great song, it will have an audience. I think you've kind of led the way. You've opened that path for people to see that, hey, if you make a good song, if you work on it, if you do great production, if you make a kick-ass video for it, there's no reason why an independent song can't stand on its own beside a Bollywood song, at least in terms of quality. Of course, there's that huge budget that Bollywood songs have for promotions, which not necessarily everyone will have. But I think the song by itself, if it's a great song, people will embrace it. And I think you've been the path breaker for that, man. That's really cool.
Thank you so much, man. Thanks a lot.
So I have been watching people saying what they want to hear, and I think I'm also drifting towards Tere Mere. But before we go into Tere Mere, can we hear you sing a line or two of Beech Raaste as well? And I want to show people the video as well while we are talking.
Okay. I'm not too good with Nikki's part because she starts the song, but I'm gonna try.
Yeah, start. Okay.
मंजिलों ने राहों को चुना, धड़कनों ने बाहों को चुना, खुल गए ख्वाबों के सिरे, है बीच रास्ते, लकीरों से हम मुड़ गए, बहकते ये कदम जुड़ गए, लकीरों से मुड़ गए, बहकते कदम जुड़ गए, ये क्या फसाना क्या गए, बीच रास्ते, बीच रास्ते, बीच रास्ते.
Yeah, man, that was awesome. And, for everybody, again, who has not already gone and done so, this is on Salim Suleiman's YouTube channel. Go subscribe to it. Watch this video. Share it with everyone. It's almost at 1 million views. Let's take it to 1 million views by the end of this week that's coming up. Let's make that happen right away. And now, like I said, a lot of people did say Tere Mere. So can we hear a little bit of that? Because I think it's such a beautiful song, man.
Sure. तेरे मेरे दरमियां है बातें अनकही, तू वहाँ है मैं यहाँ क्यों साथ हम नहीं, फैसले जो किए फासले ही मिले, राहें जुदा क्यों हो गए, ना तू गलत ना मैं सही, ले जा मुझे साथ तेरे, मुझको ना रहना साथ मेरे, ले जा मुझे साथ तेरे, मुझको ना रहना साथ मेरे, ले जा मुझे, ले जा मुझे, सुन मेरे खुदा बस इतनी सी मेरी दुआ, लौटा दे हम सफर मेरा, जाएगा कुछ नहीं तेरा, तेरे ही दर पे हूँ खड़ा, जाऊँ तो जाऊँ मैं कहाँ, तकदीर को बदल मेरी, मुझ पे होगा करम तेरा.
That was awesome, man. That was really, really nice. You know what? Listen, I know it's been a pretty hectic few months. We've been talking in between. I know it's difficult for you to even take time out to do these things, do lives and, you work on your music and talk about your stuff, do all these interviews. But I genuinely appreciate that you took the time out today to come and talk to me, talk to all of your fans right now. And like I said, this is a special day for me, and I'm genuinely happy that you could be here to join me on this day, man.
Thank you so much, and I really want to congratulate you on the 7 years of completing your MJ show. It's a great thing for anyone to kind of see something grow over a period of time, and I'm really proud of how far you've brought this show, and you've been consistent with it, which is very important. People lose hope in between, which you haven't. So it's really amazing, and I'm glad I could come on the show and talk to you.
Man, since the 30th of March, this is what's kept me sane and active as well. You are actually my 135th guest since the 30th of March. I've been going live almost every night or every alternate night since the last couple of months. But April and May, I was going live every night. And it's been great bringing out the stories of fantastic singers, of fantastic actors, artists, and getting their stories out to people. And that's been the joy of my life, doing the MJ show for all of these years. it would be great if you could tell your fans, you got millions of fans, to go and subscribe to the MJ Show, because this episode, after we wrap up, will go up on the YouTube channel as well, man.
Sure. Everyone watching this live, go and check it out. This is going to be uploaded on Mihir's channel. It's called The MJ Show. And I'm sure that he's going to spread the link after this live is done. And go and subscribe, go watch all his videos, not only mine. And yeah, just I think it's important to just support everyone out there. Everyone's doing their thing. Everyone's doing their bit. I think a small like, share, or subscribe is not going to hurt anyone.
Absolutely. No, and again, thank you very much for spending time with me today. Take care of yourself. Hopefully you get to travel and take a break from everything. Take a little vacation right now. Relax, unwind, get back into your mental headspace where you are ready to come out with more great music to conquer the world, man. I'm really, really looking forward to your next song. And when you put out your next release, come back, and my show is always open to you. So come back whenever you want to and talk about your next song so that your fans get to know a little bit more. But for today, thank you so much for spending this time with me.
For sure, man. Thank you so much. Lots of love. Bye, everyone.
All right, man. That's pretty much all the time we have for now. That is the absolutely fantastic Armaan Malik. My name is Mihir Joshi. This was The MJ Show. Go subscribe to The MJ Show. I've given you the link over here, youtube.com/TheMJ Show. This video will go up there. So if you missed out any part with Armaan, you can catch that. And tonight at 10 p.m., I'm going to have Sunny MR, who's going to be here with me. He's going to be talking about his new song, Lifafe, jiske music video mein aapne Arijit Singh ko bhi dekha. So that's going to happen later on in the day. Special day for me, 7 years of The MJ Show. I'm really grateful that all of you could join me here today on this episode. Again, follow Armaan on Instagram, on all his social media platforms. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. Follow me right here on Instagram, because I'll be bringing a lot more episodes of The MJ Show right over here. And subscribe to The MJ Show on YouTube as well. But for now, this is pretty much all the time I have for now. My name is Mihir Joshi, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.